creating a table is an easy way to organize your information, and it just makes it look nice. Alright, so first you want to be thinking a little bit in advance about how big you want your table to be. So under Insert and Table, we come in here and then, so how many columns do you want? How many rows do you want? Kind of think about your data and what would fit best. I'm going to put a 2x4 in here. Alright, the first row should really be used for like the title. So I'm going to put favorite fruits. Now a lot of what we're going to do is formatting of a table to make it look good with colors and things like that, but also sometimes we just want to physically change the way the table is set up. So in this case, a title should be centered. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight both of these cells. These are called cells, and I'm going to come up to Format and then to Table, and right down here we've got Merge. This is going to take those two cells and turn it into one. So now I've got one big cell here, and I'm going to center it, right? And then I can make the font a little bit bigger. Alright, every column should have a column header, otherwise we don't know what's in here, so we're going to put fruit. I don't know why I keep adding an E to that. And picture. Now let's center these two. Now notice, because they're not merged, they're each going to be centered within their own. Nothing has changed about that. And let's bold that. Alright, so before we start entering our data, let's make this look good. Sometimes you want the whole table to be affected, in which case highlight the whole thing. Sometimes you only want one cell to be affected, so you could just highlight just that one or just the row. First, let's do some things to the whole table. Alright, so come up here to Format, Table, and we're going to come down here to Properties. Alright, the border, let's make that look a little bit better. I'm going to go with this color and, make it a little bit thicker. If I put a cell background color, it would happen to each cell, so I don't want that. I'm going to do that individually. Within the cell, do I want the text to sit at the top, the middle, or the bottom? When the cells are only this big, you won't tell, but like if the cells get bigger like ours will, we will. So I'm going to put that in the middle, and then you can align the table on the page itself if you need to. Alright, so I got my favorite fruits. Now I'm going to add a background color to my title. So again, Format, Table, Table Properties, and for my background color, I'm going to do the same color as my border, but that means that I'm going to change my font to white. Alright, so for the next row, for the headers, I'm going to come back to Table Properties, and then I'll choose like a lighter version of that. Alright, yeah, see, I kind of like that. Okay, so mango, that's got to be a fruit that I like. Pineapple, those are delicious. I'm going to center these two. Alright, let's put a picture in here. So we've done this before, so insert image, and we're just going to search the web. Let's look for a mango. Oh yeah. Alright, so before you insert it, make sure you've selected where you want to be, and then insert. And that's going to be too big, so I'll just make that small. And because this is set to inline, I can just click center right here, and it'll center. Okay, let's insert an image of a pineapple. Oh yeah, one with sunglasses. And so I can make this a little bit smaller as well, and center that. Now, oftentimes, like if we have just a short word in here, we could make the column smaller so we had more room over here. Now with pictures, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but if you had like a paragraph, you would definitely want to do that. A couple other things, if you make your table and you're like, oh shoot, I needed another column or another row, Format, Table, so we can insert rows above or below, columns to left or right. You can delete rows and columns. Here's how you delete the whole table. So very easy to create tables.